Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to KingSpade channel. So I think I finally found the perfect setup for my Longbow penetration build ranger that used the all-white equipment as a F2P player. On the previous video on my Longbow ranger penetration build progress, I tested the level 120 white DEX accessories. So here's a little recap of what happened on the previous video. By changing the level 110 penetration accessories to the level 120 white DEX accessories, although my total DEX attribute increased significantly, and which also increases the total physical attack, but swapping the accessories lowers down the penetration stat by a lot, and because of that the final DPS is reduced. So in this video I had made some changes on my build, and we're going to see the DPS from these changes. Will it be better than the previous test? So firstly, I remain on using both of the level 120 white DEX accessories for two reasons. One, obviously to have higher DEX stat and physical attack. As an all-white equipment user, having higher DEX stat is a challenge, and the level 120 white DEX accessories is the only way as of now for all-white equipment user, especially the ranger class, to have high DEX and increase the total physical attack. Secondly is to have a high skill cooldown, so I can use skills more often to deal damage. Now I mentioned this before, as a penetration build, although I am using the Longbow auto attack playstyle, using skills still give more DPS. As such, to have higher DPS, I thought I need to use skill more in between of the auto attack, and higher DEX enhanced allows me to use higher level skills. Currently with my equipment setup, I have about 30 seconds cooldown. With that, I can use most of the skill with zero cooldown at the maximum skill level. Next, to have more penetration stat, I had changed some of the cards. I changed two of the fire phenomena cards and the accessories with two Nezuko penetration cards, and I changed the alien adhesive lifesteal card and the headgear to the Zeke penetration card. So with this I can have more penetration stat. Previously with the level 110 white accessories, these are my stats. After I changed to the level 120 white DEX accessories, these are my stats. And now after changing some of the cards to penetration cards, I have increases the penetration stat, but the fire attribute enhancement stat is decreased a little. Alright, let's test the DPS with these new changes. Previously this is the test result, so we're going to be comparing with this data. Like usual, I'm going to test it with 3 different MVP and mini boss. Start with the Toad for small size. Immediately you can see a high number at the DPS dealt by the burst damage from the skill. For this test, I am using several skills together with the auto attack. I am using the sharpshooting skill, charge arrow, focus shot, and aim bolt skill. Only the single target skills. To trigger more skill damage, I am using the focus shot skill in the shadow equipment as well. That is 1 minute. The DPS is 10.3 million. Now we see an improvement of the DPS. That is an increase of about 47% of DPS from the previous test. That's a good start. So let's test it on the Vagabond Wolf next for medium size. That is 1 minute. The DPS is around 10.6 million, an increase of about 39%. Next, let's test it on the orc hero for large size MVP. That is 1 minute. The DPS is around 6.6 million, an increase of about 43%. This is by far the best setup for my longbow penetration build ranger. From this, I can conclude that having the DEX accessories really is the way to go. If you are trying to make a new character, I think the blue accessories will not go wrong. It is ideal from the start to the very late into the game. For white equipment user, there are struggles along the way, mainly on how to balance the overall stat. There's always a feeling of discontentment, like there's something not right with the build. You always feel like there's something missing. At least that's how I felt all this while using the all white equipment. Well, it is always about the total physical attack being quite low as compared to the blue accessories user. Alright, I hope this video gives you some insight for the white equipment. I wonder how the white equipment will grow in the future content in ROX. That's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.